How are we doing on this Wednesday morning? I have two plays for the NBA tonight that should cash realistically. We have been on fire recently, so you guys need to make sure you stay tuned for this video. It's time to lock in. I know the lines change on you guys. Make sure you're using the best apps you possibly can. So that might do a little bit of research on your end. You might have to do some question asking and make sure you're managing your units. I promise you guys this is a long-term gain. It's very, very doable. I'm seeing a lot of good messages from the people I'm helping out, and it's making me feel really good. So I'm glad I can help with that. For last video's recap, pretty easy one. I know a lot of you guys didn't get that Tatum PRA when it was there. I tried my best to get it out early. I'm doing things a little differently. I'm making the YouTube videos after I post the play, so you guys can just get the lines right away. You might have to use Prizepicks. They might be Green Goblins. They're usually alternate lines. I usually look for low value, high percentage plays, as you guys know. So that is why we're taking some alt lines. That's why these lines are low. That's why these lines end up getting bumped. So just make sure you're using the best apps you can. Chalkboard first, Prizepicks second. So without further ado, let's get into it. You guys can see here, free pick yesterday, absolutely cashed. I'll make it up to you guys. Obviously, some of you guys didn't get that line, like I said, but the VIP is absolutely smacking an 8-unit gain on this. But for me, I didn't really make anything because it's $25 cap. But for you guys, a lot of you guys have the same units around here, so you absolutely smacked last night. And this, you made another half a unit. So we profited last night, but we could have been way better. We lost by 4.5s, not even kidding. 4.5s yesterday, but these money line plays I have been cashing day in and day out. So if you guys are not in the VIP with all the boys here, make sure you get in there. You can start cashing out. You can see the boys in here cashing. My second win ever from me. Mello gave him that red demon, LaMelo. Easy cash. Let's go. And the boys are looking good. We're going into today. We're going into the end of the week, middle of the week with some momentum. So let's lock in for tonight. If you guys want the VIP, this link will be in the bio in the stand store. So to start us off, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, 17.5. This line isn't even a thing anymore. It is on Prizepicks if you use the demon or the goblin. He's hit this in 4 of his last 5, averaging over 27 points per game. Obviously missed by 0.5 against Boston. Very consistent shooting numbers. About 14, 16, 16, 16, 19. About 16 shots a game over his last 5. About 15 shots a game over his last 20. Over his last 10. Still about 15 shots a game on the season. Over 15 shots a game. Head-to-head, 1 for 2 on this season. Not worried about these. But 30 in his last game against the Cavs, and the Cavs are bottom 5 in points allowed to shooting guards, giving up about 20 per game. This is exactly what we need. I can see NAW scoring over 20 points with ease. So if you guys want to take that 19.5 line, which I believe a lot of you guys said it's right there, then take it. In the last game against the Cavs, they won by 7. Played some solid minutes here. Played about 34 minutes per game. On the season, he's averaging 33. So games on the season where I expect him to play his average and over, we'll put it at 32. 37 of 51, averaging over 22 points per game. Head-to-head, obviously, 1 of 2. 15 of his last 20. 9 of his last 10. Sure, it's an away game, but it's a 1.5-point spread. So lost by 1 or less. Not too big of a deal here. Still very consistent numbers, averaging over 20 a game. 14 of his last 20, it's all there. 35 minutes per game. So put it there, put it back to 35-ish. Last 20, 16 of 20, 27 of 34. Very high percentage chance that this goes down for us. 0.5. Basically a bucket in all of them. A couple of them have been tough games against tough matchups, but I'm really liking NAW to definitely get him a 20 piece tonight. For 2025 away games, he's hit 17 or more in 26 of 38, about 70% clip. 15 of his last 20, 8 of his last 10. This guy's just Mr. Consistent. I really didn't feel like I was going to take this today, but he's just been way too good to us. I really love NAW tonight and how consistent he's been. If we lose because it's one of those non-consistent games from him, it's just an outlier game, anomaly not too worried about it. But middle of the league defense, like I said, just shooting guards bottom 5. That pretty much wraps it all up for us. Nickeil Alexander-Walker just looks amazing. None of these guys are really scorers. Pod scored 25. Cody Williams 26, all different situations. So not too worried about those guys. Like I said, you can join VIP. I'll attach the link in the bio if you guys want to get in there. And before I say the last play, make sure you're on Chalkboard. You can get a free square like with this Jalen Brunson. It won't be Brunson tonight, but it'll be exactly like that. Can hit for literally 1 PRA and you get a win. You get a $100 welcome bonus if you deposit 100. If you deposit 20 or more into Chalkboard and send me a screenshot, I will give you guys a month of my VIP free. Just make sure you're using code FFMI. Send me that screenshot and we'll get you in. And for the last part of this play, we have Christian Braun over 9.5 points. Not sure how we absolutely sniped this line, but 9.5 points in 15 of his last 17 games versus bottom 10 defenses for points allowed. The Grizzlies are letting up over 120 points per game on average. Bottom 5 in the NBA in points allowed. You can see here, just very consistent stuff from him. Head-to-head, he's gone over in 5 of 5. Last game against the Grizzlies, he dropped 26. I don't think I expect 26 from him tonight, but I could see an easy 15+. Shooting guards, they're actually pretty decent, but Christian Braun's minutes are definitely there. In the games against the Grizzlies, it's been 36. Games on the season's been 34. About 32 minutes on the season, about 32 minutes. 27 of 43, averaging 12 points per game. Head-to-head, like I said, last season, 80 of 93. Spencer Jones and Peyton Watson being out actually helps his case. Actually plays a little bit more minutes. So over the last season, about 32 minutes per game on average. I really do like this. Games where he plays about 30 minutes or more. Very, very consistent. 19 of 24, averaging about 14 points per game. Then if you look here, games where the Nuggets have won by 23 or more, 6 of 6 on the season with about 28 minutes. It's still good numbers. Still about 30 minutes per game. So we can look at the filter, 30 minutes per game. 30 minutes per game, still very good. Still very solid stuff. 20 of 27, about 13 points per game. So it's just very good. His volume is pretty consistent. It's usually around that 10 mark. So I do like it a ton. Obviously, the last time he played the Grizzlies, he had 19 shots, made 11 of them. But other than that, I think it should be around that 9 to 10. And his volume with Peyton Watson goes up a little. Without Peyton Watson, goes up a little bit. So I really do like this a ton. And yeah, just very, very does a very well job dominating against the bottom 10 defenses for points allowed. So there it is for me. The 2 plays are right here. It's the same multiplier as yesterday, I believe, just a little bit better, and I like it even more. So there it is for tonight. Make sure you guys are following the Twitter. We went 6 of 8 on the free plays that I posted as well. So if you guys want that, definitely make sure you tap into there. We do the recaps. I just made it. FFMI Picks is the name. I'll attach that link in the bio, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.